we are going to present how to become an adult. We decide to go to Miss Quetzal because we think that she is an adult. She have a very short age, but she don't care that because she have a very important job in our high school. We know that becomes an adult is not an easy part of your life, but also is an important part of it. So in this partial TOEFL, we see how to become an adult. And we know now that you don't have to be or stay in a certain age of your life to become an adult. And it's not a process that all the humans do at the same time and thing. So this is our interview.
Hello, this is our interview and we're going to interview to Miss Quetzal because we think that she's a totally responsible adult. So, Miss, first, what's your age?
You never asked the lady that. No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
I am actually next Tuesday I will be 32 years old.
Oh, that's great. Well, do you consider yourself an adult?
Yes.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
When do you think you became one?
I think I considered myself an adult when I graduated from college, and it was the first time that I was independent, that I needed to find a job, that I needed to pay my car, my apartment, that I started having a lot more responsibilities that I didn't have when I was younger, when I was a teenager, or even when I was a student in college.
Okay, thanks.
Which factors help you to become an adult?
Which factors help me? That's a good question. I think just, like I said, the responsibility that comes with being an adult, with being independent, and basically being on your own.
What's the difference between a teenager and an adult?
I think with a teenager you don't have, you don't care about a lot of things, or you don't worry about a lot of things. You always think, my parents will take care of it, you know, and you don't have that responsibility. And when you're an adult, sometimes you do have the responsibility, and you have to care not only for yourself, but if you have children or if you have a husband, then you have that responsibility towards them. So.
Which responsibilities do you have as one?
What responsibilities do I have right now? A lot. I have the responsibility of my job, of my students, my family, my mom. My mom is sick right now, so I need to take care of her. I have economic responsibilities, so it's a lot.
Which recommendation will you give to a teenager that wants to become an adult?
What recommendations? I think always just try to be as mature as you can, as responsible. Try to take the correct decisions. I mean, there's no right or wrong decision, but always learn from the experiences that you make, because that's going to make you grow.
So you think that it's a specific age for growing up or for becoming an adult?
I don't think there's a specific age, because there's a lot of adults that are old, but they still act like they're children. I think it comes with how mature you are. Like I said, how many responsibilities you have. There is no age. It's not like, oh, I turned 18, now I'm an adult, you know? Even though the government sometimes sees it that way, right? You're 18, you're an adult, you can go to the IFE and you can get your... That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. What do you miss of being a teenager?
I miss not caring about anything. I miss knowing that that my mom was always going to solve everything for me. You know, that I didn't have to worry about money or clothes, or everything was just there. So that's what I miss about it.
You have experience as a teenager that makes you feel like an adult?
Did I have an experience as a teenager? I think because I grew up with my grandparents, and I grew up in the United States, and they didn't speak the language. A lot of times I needed to be the mediator, I needed to be the person that was translating for them or took them to government offices, etc. So I think that helped me mature at a very young age and made me feel more of an adult than maybe I should have when I was, 15 or 14 years old. So I think that would probably be the only experiences that I have. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Thank you for your time. We still think that you are a really responsible adult, and I hope when I grow up I could be like you.
Okay, thank you guys. Good luck.
Decided to make an interview to other classmates for know how they think about when you becomes an adult.
When do you think a person becomes an adult?
I thought that a person becomes an adult when he or she starts thinking more clearly in his or her future and has more definite the thing that he wants or she in their lives.
I think that a person becomes an adult when he starts being responsible of his acts and thinking about the consequences that his or her decisions are going to make.
Tres.
Hi, Alan. When do you think a person becomes an adult?
I think a person becomes an adult when he became totally responsible of his action and also responsible of all his duties and works.
Thank you.
I think a person becomes an adult.
Well,
Well, I think that a person becomes an adult when he or she is responsible for their own stuff, like they had a job, they had their own money, and they take their responsibility for what they do. So I think that that's when you become adults, when you start making responsible of yourself.
Sheila, when do you think a person becomes an adult?
I think that a person becomes an adult when it starts the period or have more responsibilities, start living alone, and things like that.
All for now. So after all this interview, we have the conclusion that a teenager don't becomes an adult just for the age. He or she becomes an adult because of the responsibility.